What's up, everyone? This is your stream, Mr. Steven, aka The Legend, and yes, you already know my pronouns, so I'm not gonna say it. And welcome to the Steven Factor. On this episode, I want to talk about why autistic adults can't pay. And this is a very controversial. I really don't know how and why about why this Netflix and the production crew trying to keep hiding on money for in that, because young autistic adults have jobs, but also some of them have Social Security disability checks, like me, yours truly. And I would decide I'm trying to read this to you, and I will definitely going to respond it for that as well. So here goes nothing. Why autistic adults can't pay. Cast members on the Love of the Spectrum do not receive a standard salary or flat payment for appearing on the show. The production team covers all expenses for dates, travel, and meals, but does not compensate the autistic subject with money. The lack of direct payment to the cast members stems from the show's classification and legal's logics. Documentary classification: the producers classify Love of the Spectrum as a documentary or a docu-series rather than a reality television show. In the television industry, it is a standard practice not to pay a documentary subject, as there is a belief that a financial compensation could alter the ethnicity of their reactions. Disability benefits. Many autistic participants rely on the state of federal disability program such as SSI and SSDI. Accepted substantial payments or wages from the production company can jeopardize an individual's eligibility for essential healthcare, housing, or monthly financial dispense. Constant and cost coverage producers maintain consent and cost coverage. Producers maintain that their goal is authentic relationship building rather than television spectacle. By covering all costs associated with dating and travel, their ensured participants are not put at the financial disadvantage for choosing to participate. Okay, now this is a good subject right here. I'm going to pick one on top, and also the disability benefits at the on this third paragraph. But let's talk on the top. Let's talk about it on the top. On this paragraph, they said the production team cover all expenses for dates, travel, and meals. That's right. They're going to take care of it. Netflix going to take care of it. The production crew is going to take care of it. Not the autistic adults. You know why? Because if you have a person with a disability, they already have their own money. But no. Leave the money where your mouth is. Let them take care of it. Period. And even, some episodes, they want to make fantasize about what really looks like. Okay, Now, let's just say um, I'm production and company of this show called The Legend Island, and I'm gonna send not one but two candidates decide to look for the date. And then they're going to pick any location of the restaurants, like Le Pistol or Fancy Free. And guess what? They're not going to pay the restaurant or the fee with all kind of foods and meals. We're going to take care of it. That's all I can say. And that's why they want to spend the money all crazy. All right. You know, greed is consuming you. People in your life without money and things will go not last like vapor, and all of this will turn to dust, and so are we. Period. Okay, so I really do seen this before, and I think I remember some of the episodes that I've been mentioning it, like Abby and David, for example. Now I know some of you may concern if David is a rich man because his dad is like a multi-billionaire. However, the production company decided to use it to make all the funds and send to Africa with Abby and his family and her family as well. And and they trying to make their dreams come true so the viewers will might gonna see it more exciting and even entertainment. Even of the Salt Lake City, Utah, where Emma have her first date. They having a outstanding lounge, a winter lounge, like an Aspen lounge, and they trying to build a snowman, and also they trying to make a beautiful weather. Beautiful restaurant on this wintry weather, and they trying to make them make more special. So so that's why they try to make um to see the viewers, to make them happy or make them interested, and they might gonna say this or that, like, oh, I love this participant um dating segment and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool. So anyways, I really do appreciate it, but also give give some of the money for these young autistic people, all right? And also, there's another episode, oh god, when Maddie and Jason, when Madison and Tyler, excuse me, Madison and Tyler having a Valentine's Day meal, right? They have their wonderful Valentine's Day, they exchange gifts, and also Tyler got up and showed surprise to Madison. And you know what kind of surprise is for Madison? You guessed it, her favorite meal, McDonald's. Love of the spectrum has been brought to you part by McDonald's. I'm loving it. Ba da ba ba ba. Yeah, it's a production company and Netflix will team up. They pay all the fees. They trying to make people interested, and yeah, it happens. It happens for real. And that's why they're not discussing about autistic money and everything. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. And also disability benefits as well too. Many autistic participants rely on the state federal disability program, such as SSI and SSDI, except this substantial payments or wages from the production company can jeopardize an individual's eligibility for the essentials health care, housing, or monthly financial dispense. Now, this is a good one, to be honest with you. Now, for the personal note, I have a disability check for all my life. And I think this is going to help me, and especially for all the people with autism, need their own independence. So bear with me. If you have a Social Security benefits like SSI or SSD, you need to withdraw some of it and save it in case of an emergency, or you could buy something for yourself, or even you have to pay rent if you live in your parents' house, or however, if you are in the middle of in the mid 30s into the 40s, you need to start moving out immediately. Because in case something happens in your parents' or your grandparents' life, God forbid, it is up to he, she, they, or them to decide what they want and what their own decisions. So do I do appreciate it what they put it down there, and this is from Reddit, by the way. We need to keep it informed, but also we've been working for the government, and also if some people have their own jobs, and also sometimes been working for over hours, the Social Security administration will might going to track you down, and you pay more than that, and you're working for lots of hours. And when they see that how much that they own, you had to pay them back. That is called a refund. And yes, I've been this before, and my grandmother warned me about this a long time ago, because it is my responsibility trying to owe them back, and finally headed back to normal. So I had to be careful while I'm working, what time the hours that I make, and make sure sometimes you need to take a day off or two. It could be 4 days to work or 5 days to work. However, I suggest you should probably working with 4 days if you're getting old or tired, instead of 5 days. I know I'm still young, but I need help to support my family, and that's why. But make sure you need to save your money too. So I really do appreciate it. They trying to keep it warm. However, if you make save a lot of money to the other candidates, just give them some money for the autistic adults and put it in the side of their bank so they could spend it what they want and what they need in case of an emergency. And that is the bottom line. If you learn more about this channel, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to see my latest videos, and also the like button as well. This is your stream, Mr. Steven, saying Dola by la Familia, and thank you for watching the Steven Factor. One love, peace.